What is up, guys? It is Xman here, back again for CDA Week 4 battles. I'm sorry it's gonna be like really late, but if you check my Twitter, you'll know why I wasn't uploading in this past week. But let's get right into this. So we are into Week 4 of this CDA. This should be uploaded Saturday, so there will be a double upload today and tomorrow. So that is going to make up for the week. Hopefully, you don't hate me, please. I love you guys. But we're gonna get right into this one. This one is Crashy versus Mark. Now, both of these guys have interesting teams. Both have really good offensive teams. So we're gonna get right into it. Crashy should lead with either the Shuckle or the Hippowdon. Just get up sand or Shuckle to set up hazards, as Mark does not really have a reliable way to get up hazards. I mean, get rid of hazards, which none at all. And Mark should either lead with either Milotic or maybe the Scrafty to start setting up. Maybe it might be too premature, but we're gonna get right into it. So, Mark leads with Hoopa, and Crashy leads with the Shuckle. Good plan on Crashy's part, just because he can get up hazards. However, Mark does show the C team with the Magic Coat. Very nice play on Mark's part, because now he gets the Sticky Web up. But Crashy should double Sticky Web here, as this is his best play, just to even out the playing field, which he does. Mark goes into Raikou here, just to Volt Switch out, get momentum. Try to knock out the Shuckle, get rid of Sturdy, and all that. But Crashy should set up rocks here. No, he actually Infestations, which is interesting because it would have been super effective. But Melodic is actually running the competitive for the Sticky Web, which is perfect for Mark, because now Mark can get a super effective Scald off that does so much damage. However, Crash just Toxics here. Oh, that's a fine play, but instead of the Infestation, Rocks were the better play, just to get residual damage. But he might have Rocks on something else, maybe, I don't know. Maybe Shuckle, wait, I think Shuckle showed, no, it only showed 3 moves, never mind. But Crash goes into Venusaur here. Milotic should be able to touch this, so Mark, knowing that, switches out into the Scrafty. Crashy should just Giga Drain here, just to get super effective damage off. He might try to pick the Weezing, which he does in Ghost Releasing. Pretty good play on Crashy's part. Crashy just should go into the Hippowdon here, which he does, and just get Sand Up and all that. Mark just doubles into the Cresselia, which is a pretty nice play on his part. Kind of, because they both can get a double Toxic off. Hopefully get residual damage, but Crashy just sets up rocks, which is going to be really nice. Just to pressure switches, get more residual damage, which is really nice. But Crashy's going to switch out of it, go directly into Stoutland here, knowing that Cresselia can't really hit it well. Psychic does like garbage damage. Crashy just return here. I don't see no reason not to return. It's easily his best play. But he actually goes to the Crunch here, which is fine, because Weezing eats it up. Return would have did a lot more, maybe even 2-hit KO'd, who even knows. Because I think that is banded damage. But predicting the Will-O-Wisp, Crash goes into Hippowdon, which is Toxic, which is a pretty good play on him. He should just Whirlwind here, try to phase things out, or just predict something in Earthquake here. But Crash doubles, predicting maybe the Milotic to come out and goes into Gallade. But Mark just Pain Splits here, which is fine. Crashy should just go for either the Zen Headbutt or something to that extent. But actually just taunts, which is a really nice play, predicting the Will-O-Wisp. Very good play on Crashy's part. But Crashy should just attack here, as it is his best play. But actually Will-O-Wisp here, which is an interesting Gallade set. So alright, sorry about that cut. We're gonna resume. So Crash predicts the Cresselia nicely, and just not predicts Cresselia. Yeah, whatever, I don't know what I was talking about. But he goes for the taunt here, predicting the Toxic, which is pretty nice. Not sure why Mark didn't go for the Toxic there. That was the better play, in my opinion, just because Psychic is not doing a lot of damage. And Toxic would have been nice residual, just to make Gallade switch at some point. Because Crash is kind of 1v1ing Cresselia at this point in time. But Crash should just either switch here or something like that to that extent. But he actually goes into Extra here, which is a really nice play, because it is going to get rid of the Sticky Web in trade for a burn. I'm not sure if that was the right play, because Extra Joe could have did a lot of damage with Weezing out of the way. Crashy wants to get the Sticky Web out of the way, so it goes directly back into Hippowdon, which means Sticky Web is gone, so Crashy is going to be faster than most of his team, except for the Raikou, because I believe it was Air Balloon. But Crashy just doubles here into Stoutland, or switches out into Stoutland. Takes Flamethrower damage, doesn't get the burn, which really would have sucked for Crashy. But Crashy should just switch out into Hippowdon again. I don't know. Maybe I think he was predicting Mark to go into Cresselia. I mean, not Cresselia, Milotic. But I don't know. Crashy should have ran Whirlwind just to phase things out. As Mark goes into Scrafty now, and Crash should just slack off, just get more health back, which is the right play. I think I'm gonna speed this up. It's kind of getting into a long match, but Crash is gonna go straight into Gallade here, pretty knockoff, which is perfectly. And Gallade gets +1, and she just Drain Punch here on the Cresselia switching, which should be a really nice play. But Mark just sacks Scrafty, which is a terrible misplay, just because he has a Cresselia as a switch-in. But he actually loses to Milotic now, which is kind of a weird play, because I don't think Milotic can knock out Gallade, especially after Drain Punch damage. Drain Punch might even kill. Oh no, he has the Marvel Scale. But I'm not sure why he recovered, because after turn effects are wearing down the Sakura or the Milotic here. But Crash doesn't want to take any more damage. It has a Slave Switch into Venusaur here, so he goes straight into Venusaur. Really nice play on Crash's part, knowing that Milotic cannot touch him. And again, like I said earlier, he's pressing more switches. Crash misses the lead seed, which is kind of unfortunate, because he could have just stayed in on the Weezing or double seed, picking the switch. But Crash goes straight into a pot on here, just to get the sun back up. I mean, the sun? What? Huh? Sun? Are you okay, dude? Gets the sand back up, excuse me. And Crash should just double into the Gallade here, which is a perfect play. Mark goes into Hooper here, which is going to be slower than the Gallade. And if he Hyperspace, he's going to give Gallade +1 again. But he actually just Psychics here, which is fine. I think Hyperspace was the play, because it probably would have knocked out Gallade, if I'm being honest. Mark goes into the Sakura here. As we saw earlier, Gallade cannot knock this out, so Crash just goes straight into Venusaur here. And again, those Rock damage are playing a crucial part in this battle, because Mark has to do more switching around, which is causing them in turn to receive more damage. But Crash should just lead seed here, which he does, getting more residual damage and after turn effects on Mark. And Cresselia is down to 23, so Mark just Lunar Dances here. He should go into Sakura here, but he actually goes into Raikou, which makes 0 sense. I don't think it mattered, just because Venusaur walled I think everything up to this point, and Venusaur would have just 1v1'd everything. So it wasn't too crucial here. Crash goes into Extra and he should just Iron Head here. Predicting the Weezing, but he just Rock Slides here, which is fine. Should just go for the Winches here, if I'm being honest. Or he might even go ahead and do his Venus. No, he just Rock Slides again. That's fine. I'm not sure why he didn't Iron Head, because that does more than Rock Slides, but you know. Go straight into Venusaur again, because it is a safe switch, and hoping he doesn't get burned, which he doesn't. And now again, the Rock damage playing a crucial part and going to win Crash of the game. But Mark actually stays in and takes the Giga Drain, which is not a good play in my opinion. Just because, again, toxic damage is running him apart, and Crash should lead seed here, which does make a beautiful play on Crash's part. And Venusaur kind of just walls the rest of his team. Sadly, and Crash predicted the Pain Split perfectly here. Goes into Excadrill. Beautiful play on Crash's part, and just Iron Head, just take out the Weezing. He should go into the Raikou and just knock out this Excadrill, which is fine. Going to weaken the differential to 4-0. But at this point, Crashy has the game in the bag. Actually, no, he weakened his differential. Interesting. Venusaur kind of walled everything, so I'm not sure why that was the play. But I guess he wanted to give him the 3-0 instead. But it should be the game at this point. So that one kind of cleans up. Yep, and that's going to be GG. Ooh, actually there's Facade for the losing. But it's interesting. It's going to be GG in Crashy's game. So yeah, it's going to be the game. We are going to go on to the next one. Alright, we are back for the next match. This match is Dorel versus Leon. Now, both have really good teams, really interesting teams. Dorel has a really offensive team, so does Leon, except Leon has a few walls being Clefable and that tree thingy, which I hate. And Dorel only has Uxie. Like I always said, Dorel brings the same exact team, just offense and Uxie. Now, looking at both of their teams, Dorel, I feel, has the advantage, just because, I'm just going to pause real quick because it's kind of lagging. Alright, it should be a little bit better. Not really, it actually still is the same. But I'm going to pick Leon to lead off with either Garchomp or the Azelf, while Dorel should lead off with either Uxie to get up hazards, or the Kyurem Black, as it is the biggest threat, and I think this is Dorel's win con as well as Greninja. We're going to get right into it. Leon actually leads at Azelf, while Dorel leads off with the Entei. Leon can either A, set up hazards, or B, just boom, which he actually just chooses to boom, which kind kind of a weird play just because Stealth Rocks would have helped with Curum and Entei. But I guess Booming did some damage, I guess. But knowing that Entei has to switch out because he can't touch Garchomp and predicts Uxie, Leon doubles into Absol, which is a huge play. And now Leon can get a free Mega off and just knock off anything. And now Leon could either A switch out or B stay in. Obviously, I'm not sure why he would stay in unless he has the Iron Tail, which he does. Darrell protects just to scout that out. And Darrell, knowing that he's not allowed to take an Iron Tail, he goes into Entei. Now, Leon just Iron Tails and misses. I don't think that mattered because Iron Tail should do around 20%, which Entei would have got off an extreme speed either way, I believe. There'll be a calc on screen, but I'm pretty sure it does around like 20%. But Darrell goes into Terrakion here, and predicting Leon to switch, Darrell just goes for the Rock Polish here. And Darrell just SDs again in Leon's face, and Leon actually misses a Will-O-Wisp, which is huge because now Royal is going to take a hell of a lot of damage from the Stone Edge, which is huge. And now that Terrakion's burned, it's not as crucial because it got the damage on Gorgeist that it needed. I wouldn't exactly have stayed in an SD, but you know, Darrell's crazy. This man's crazy. This man actually SD'd on a miss once again. But Darrell should just close combat here, and that does a lot. That's a burn Terrakion, and that does 80 to Garchomp. That does so much. But Leon's just gonna Earthquake just to take out Terrakion, and that is confirmed that Garchomp is offensive and not defensive. But Leon's just gonna go into Clefable here, just to eat up the Ice Beam from Greninja. Very good play on Leon's part. Darrell just tries to go for the Hydro. Oh no, he actually has Gunk Shot. Darrell actually goes for the Gunk Shot and poisons the Clefable, which is huge, because Leon tried to go for Cosmic Power, but not gonna work. And Darrell just risked the Hydro Pimp here, which is crazy, because he could have missed that, and if Leon would have healed, this game could have been over right there. But Leon's just gonna go into Medicham here, and he could actually sweep if he damages Uxie a little bit, and if he Scarp Medicham. But he just high jump again, gets a crit on the Uxie. Darrell should T-Wave here, as is his best play, but he actually reflects here on the high jump kick, and it doesn't even kill. But I think it is obvious that this Medicham is banded, just because it did 51 to Uxie, but Uxie's gonna set up rocks, and Leon actually goes into the, Darrell goes into the Curum, and Leon just high jump kicks. That actually might not be banded, just because that did way too less, that did less than I thought. But Darrell's just gonna Ice Beam again to cure the Curum, and Leon should Sucker Punch. This might not even kill, which it doesn't. And Darrell's just gonna Ice Beam and finish up the game, and that is gonna be a 3-0 in Darrell's favor. So good game, guys. Darrell played really well. I don't know. I wouldn't say well. He just fucking SD'd on a roll miss, which is huge. But that's gonna be GG. I think Darrell said GG, sorry for the hacks or something like that. But that's gonna be GG. Alright, we are back for the next match. This one is Soul versus Red. Now, both of them have a really unorthodox teams this time. Red is bringing like a lot of weird stuff. He only brought his 2 OUs, not all 3. And Soul brought his usually standard team, so I don't know. But we're gonna get right into it. So I predict Soul to lead off with either Thundurus or the lead Manny, while Red lead off with either Flygon or Manectric, but we're gonna get right into it and put this on normal. So Red leads off with the Muck, while Soul leads off with the Thunder. He should just Volt Switch out of there just to get damage off, and he should go into the Scizor. But he actually goes into the Slowking here. We're gonna take a Poison Jab. Takes it pretty well actually. And Soul should double back into the Thundurus for the Napoleon. But Red just goes into the Dusclops, which takes nothing from the Side Shock. And tries to go for Wisp, but does miss it on the Slowbro. Not too crucial, I would say. But he does go into the Mew, so Red should set up rocks here. But he used T-Bolts here. That probably would have done nothing to Slowking, honestly. But Soul should just U-turn here out. But he actually just doubled. Maybe he went to the Fire Blast, because he saw the offensive move. Red just Shadow Sneaks in. That does a clean 18 to Slowking, which does absolutely nothing. Slowking's gonna Scald. Doesn't get a burn, unfortunately. Red should switch out, wanting to not get burned here. And Soul just scalds again and does not get the burn still. And Red tries to pick the Landers and goes for the Ice Beam, doesn't do anything. But Soul's just gonna scald, gets the burn now, and because of that is Soul can burn. Not sure if that was crucial for him because Mew's gonna roost up here. Actually no, Mew switches out into the Dusclops here, which is an interesting play. As Scizor comes out once again. Not going to want to take the burn, goes back into Slug King, gets their generator again, and predicts the Riolus, like I just said. Good play on Soul's part, really interesting play that Red goes for the Wisp again. I guess he lost nothing, but I think Soul should have went for the Scald there, trying to fish for a burn, but he actually gets him into the neck trick, which is kind of annoying, because Soul either has to go Thunderous or the Slowking predicting something, but Red overpredicts here and goes for the HP Ice. Good play on Soul's part, a little bit risky. I'm not sure why he stayed in neither on the Volt Switch. Maybe Soul knew that he was not going to attack, I don't know, but that was a weird play on Soul's part. Just try to roost up. The Fire move could have been there, but he went into Muck because he probably has the Fire Punch, so Soul scouting for that goes into Slowking. And Red does reveal the Fire Punch, which is interesting move on his part, which does well, I guess, because he has the Scizor. But Muck is just going to set up, and Soul's just going to Side Shock. I'm going to pause real quick. Alright, sorry about that. But Rush is going to sneak and get the crit and the flinch because of Stench, which is crazy, because now Soul's Soul King is now dead, which is crazy. Soul's just going to go into the Landers here in Earth Power just to take out the Muck. That is kind of crucial because Soul King actually kind of did a lot for his team, ate up a lot of hits. But Red's going to go into the Dusclops here as Soul just knocks off the Eviolite, and Dusclops actually going to go for a nice punch here and knock out Landers, which is crazy. Which is a crazy move. Good play on Red's part. Really interesting play as now Soul's going to set up the Sticky Web as a last step to try to win. Probably with the Scizor at this point. As Soul tries to go for the Restrum, not even knocking out Dusclops and going for the Pain Split just to get health back, which is a pretty good play on Red's part. And Red should Wisp here. This is his best play, but he actually does Ice Punch, which is interesting. But predicting the Wisp, Soul's going to double into the advantage just to get the least turn damage off, but he just misses, which isn't that crucial, because Burn still wouldn't have knocked it out, but actually, no, it actually was, because it would have knocked out Leavanny next turn. It would have been a double down, but that's fine, because Dusclops goes down here, and Leavanny's basically dead at this point. As Red goes into Flygon, I should just U-turn that here, and just go into the either Manectric or the Empoleon maybe, probably Empoleon. Actually goes into Mew. Kind of interesting because now Scizor gets a free switch in and gets to carry the Mew on the U-turn. But actually a little Slurpuff here, which is interesting. Maybe he's gonna try Belly Drum. Gonna try Belly Drum as the last step. Oh no, he Con Guard. Why did he If he had Drain Punch, I think Belly Drum was the right play. If he tries to Belly Drum now, which is a huge misplay, which is ridiculous. He should have Belly Drummed first. I don't think he needed the Con Guard damage. I think Belly Drum would have been the right play there, because if he had Drain Punch, he just basically won, I believe. But Soul doesn't Thunderbolt here, predicting Flygon. He goes for the safe middle ground, as Empoleon does go for the Ice Beam. And just because it is in range, I believe that Thundurus is going to lead the game. Thundurus taking the damage is going to lose Soul the game here. As he tries to roost on a Torrent Lucid Scald, which is really interesting. I'm not sure why he did that, because he's not gaining anything, he's just roosting on what is a Torrent Lucid Scald. So this is going to be GG in Red's favor, so yeah, that's going to be a good game. Setting up Rocks too, just to kill the Landers on switching. As he does get the defog there, because he has to, but it's going to be GG. Thundurus is going to come in, he's probably just going to HP Ice just to try to just focus off. It's going to be 2-0 in Red's favor, because he just gets to go out into the Flygon. I'm an extra, it doesn't really matter. But it's going to be Soul's loss and Red's victory. So yeah, it's going to be GG 2-0 in Red's favor. So yeah, we're going to get on to the next game. Alright, we are back for the next game. This one is Moffiton versus Winter. Moffiton has a really weird team, like one of the weirdest teams. And Winter has a pretty offensive team, like it's pure offense at a Blastoise. So we're going to get right into it. I think Mafton to either want to lead off with Galvantula or the Aggron, or even Siphontoad maybe. And Winter's probably going to lead off with either the Talonflame or maybe Crocodile, I don't know. He has weird leads, but we'll get right into it. Winter actually leads with Emble here, personally Galvantula lead, while Mafton leads with Seismitoad. And Emble's just going to go for the Grass Knot and kill Seismitoad. Great play on Winter's part. Just destroying the Seismitoad. And that's basically the counter to Emble here. But putting a heavy slam here or Earthquake, Winter goes into the Blasters, and that takes a lot of damage from the Earthquake, which makes me think it's offensive, and that Water Pulse is a lot as well. So maybe it's offensive Blastoise, like maybe it's just max HP, no defensive EVs. But Blastoise just takes out the Aggron here, and Momsen just goes to Galvantula and just thunders. Galvantula. Did I say Galvantula? Shout out to Flare. Galvantula. But Momsen just Volt Switches here on the Fire move, as Winter just Flame Charges here, which is interesting. That's gonna make him outspeed every member on his team, which is gonna be pretty awesome. However, Emble just go for the Grass Knot, which is pretty awesome. However, he's gonna just die. Surprised he doesn't have a fighting move. That would have been more beneficial, honestly. Cause Stab, and like he would have just won the game. But it goes into Dugtrio here and revenges the Charantron. Pretty interesting play. And Monster's just gonna go into Vileplume here. And I just want to just get an Earthquake. I think that's a lot for Vileplume. And Dugtrio's gonna go down. But I believe Talonflame just wins the game from here. Just because Monster has a really hard flying weakness. I'm not sure why he didn't bring like really good counters with Talonflame. But if X4 kicks in and hits him with the Sleep, they want to go Night Night. But should go into Gargantua here and just Thunder. And Winter knowing that should go into Crocodile here. As Moccasin goes for the Bug Buzz, predicting that. Really good prediction on Moccasin's part. But Crocodile's gonna go for the Aerial Ace here, trying to counter the Chestnut, predicting the Chestnut switching. But it doesn't work out for Winter. So Winter's gonna go into Sharpedo. He should go straight to the Chestnut, predicting a Protect here, which is the right play here. And I think Winter has to go directly into the Talonflame here. And Chestnut should be running. If he had Stone Edge here, I believe Talonflame just won the game. Just because, I mean, if Chestnut had Stone Edge here, then Moxton won the game 100%. However, he does not have Stone Edge, which means that it's going to be 50. I don't know the percentage to wake up, but he has to wake up and attack. And Winter does get the wake up, which means Winter is going to win this game. If Talonflame stayed asleep, then Winter would have lost. So Winter should roost here, breaking Spiky Shield, as this is his best play, as he does make the play, and it's going to be GG unless Moxie can get like 20 Spiky Shields off. But yeah, I actually ate that, interesting. But it won't be enough, and Talonflame is just going to clean up the game here. Winter might roost here on a Spiky Shield, or he just doubles into Sharpedo, which is interesting. But yeah, it's gonna weaken the differential for Winter. But Talonflame is just going to clean up the game, so it doesn't really matter. Talonflame could just Brave Bird twice and win the game. There's actually Roosters here, which is interesting. On the weak speed. I mean, it's just minor, but I'm pretty sure Winter has it no matter what. Should Roost again. And then bulked out. Yeah, okay, this is Winter's game. 100% Winter won. So it's going to be GG 1-0 in Winter's favor. I think Milestone played a little terribly. If he would have got the sleep turn, then Milestone would have won, so it could have been another game at the end. But we're going to go on to the next one. Alright, we are on to the next game. This one is Zero versus Guy. Now, Zero is one of the weirdest teams of the CDA. I will say this time and time again, the weirdest team in the CDA. However, it's been working for him occasionally with some battles. But Guy brought kind of brought his OUs and UUs, and that's pretty much it. And then Sock and Chelsea on his RUs, but wait, I think Sock's NU actually. So it's it's okay. He just brought 2 OUs, UUs, and then RUs. Okay. And then Sock. Okay. I'm kind of rambling at this point. I'm so sorry, but we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna pick Guy to lead off with Mamoswine just to get rocks up, or DT while Zero should read off the Nidoqueen or Zapdos, so we're gonna get right into it. Zero should read off with Vaporeon, trying to pick the Mamoswine lead, which he does get correctly. And Guy does not want to take a Scald, so he goes directly into the Jolteon. Don't agree with this play just because Jolteon is crucial in this matchup, and damaging it early, that's like 50% off right away. Is huge. And Guy's gonna pick Zero to pick the Volt Switch here and go into the Slowbro. And catches the Nidoqueen, which is pretty nicely. As Zero just Thunderbolts here, which is a pretty solid play on Zero's part. And Guy just Scald, gets the burn. And that means Slowbro is going to switch out, get the Regenerator boost, and gonna try to pick the Thunderbolt again. But Zero predicts him really nicely and goes for the Earth Power. Really nice play on Zero's part. And predicting the Ice Crusher going to Bronzong as his best play. As actually Guy goes for the knockoff with the Bronzong. Really nice play on Guy's part. However, Zero did have the Cobalions just to weaken the knockoff damage. And Zero should set up rocks now. He actually light screens here, which is interesting. And Guy might set up rocks here. No, he just overheats. That was a terrible play. I was going to agree with that one. But Guy's kind of forced to switch out here into the I don't know about that one. Okay, well, I love weakening my team too. So Alcam forced to switch out here and go into the Slowbro on the Scald. Might even get the burn. And this puts Guy in a terrible position at this point. Puts Zero in a really good position because his Vaporeon is putting in a lot of work. But Zero should predict the Toxic here and go into the Zapdos. Does he predict the... Oh no, he just Sock Offs, okay. And Zero should predict... Actually, he doesn't have to predict the Mamoswine here, but he might... Because... Okay, yeah, he does pick the Mamoswine here, goes for the neutral play, and just Signal Beams. Pretty nice play, as it does kill the Mamoswine off and would do good amount of damage to Slowbro. As a Zero just T-Volts the Tram, that looks to be especially defensive, which is pretty nice. Guy actually goes for the Ancient Power. Doesn't get the boost, sadly, like he did in that one game versus Soul. But Guy should go for either Rocks or maybe Scarf. I think he's Scarf. No, wait. He was Bloom. What am I saying? What am I saying? He was Bloom. Then why is he staying in? I don't know. This is kind of weird. But Dusknoir is like destroying him right now. Actually goes into Sock here. Another Power Up Punch. And Zero should pick the knockoff here and go into Altaria or Vaporeon, which actually goes into Bronzong here. Weird play. Basically sacking Bronzong. I don't know if that was the right play. Actually, no, that was fine. Because now Zero can go to Altaria and set up Dragon Dance. And, no, he actually doubles, predicting, Heatran, I think. I think it was predicting Heatran on that play. However, Guy just Poison Jabs there. And, Zero's just gonna protect here on the close combat. It is not confirmed that Guy is not choice. So, Zero predicting the close combat goes into Nidoqueen just to sack Nidoqueen, which is an alright play. But, should go into the Altaria now. Yeah. Try to set up a Dragon Dance. In my opinion, he should have Mega'd. But Guy doesn't have Ice Punch. I think he said it was like he meant to put it on but didn't, or misclicked or something like that. I think it was a misclick. He did have Ice Punch, but that would have blown Altaria off the screen. But yeah, Altaria's just gonna like basically sweep it. Oh no, Slowbro's at full. What am I saying? And Zero knowing that he can't KO Slowbro goes straight into Zapdos here. On the Scald. Zapdos might get burned. Yep, and it does get burned. Zero should predict the Jolteon here. This guy has to play a little bit more defensively to win this game. So Zero should go for like the Signal Beam or something just to hit Jolteon neutrally. But he has to go for the Risk, which is a pretty good play. And Zero should maybe go into Altaria here, or Dusknoir, that's fine. On the Thunderbolt. Kind of eats it up relatively well, and that's Life Orb. So Zero's just going to go for the Sneak here just to kill off the Jolteon. And at this point, Zero has no way... I mean, Guy has no way to win this battle. Zero's going to go straight into the Vaporeon, actually. I thought he was going to Zapdos. Predicting the Water move, which is pretty nice. I don't think Vaporeon can touch Slowbro because it's burned. If he did have Toxic, which I'm not sure. But Guy actually Toxics the not Slowbro, but Vaporeon. Weakening it down. And Zero should finally switch to Zapdos because he can't touch it. The Rex switches to Dusknoir just to sack it on the double Toxic. Oh no, he had Wish. What am I saying? I'm not sure why I said that, but yeah, tries to get the damage off. The Toxic was kind of crucial because it would have weighed down Dusknoir a little bit, but not to the point where Guy could have won the game. And I think Zero wins at this point, as he actually should have went to Zapdos like 50 turns sooner. Because Zapdos kind of just wins the game already, but not sure why he's not going to Zapdos. Okay, he should go into Zapdos now because Slowbro should slack off. Zapdos is the play here. If you're gonna go Zapdos, I'm annoyed. Okay, he actually does go Zapdos, thank God. Thank God this game is not like stalled more. Zapdos should just Thunderbolt and take the win. Yep, it should be GG. Yep, as it is. Zam might be able to KO from there if it's Life Orb, which I'm not sure what its item was. Wait, isn't he? Oh, he's Mega Zam. What am I saying? Yeah, I was like, wait, hold on, he's not Life Orb. But yeah, he goes Mega Zam and just Psychics, which KOs Zapdos. And Altara's just gonna win the game at this point. Or the Dust Knight, it's fine too. Psychic might not even KO this, but we're never gonna find out because they're supposed to be Shadow. And alright, we are back to the last and final match of the CDA. Before I forget, there was one match missing. I think it was Ready versus. Hold on, let me check real quick. Alright, it was Ready versus Lynx. That battle did not happen. Well, it did happen, but they didn't save it because they're bad. We should know this by now. I'm not gonna get every single match. It's crazy. Let's just get right into this battle. It's Kyle versus Gray. I believe Kyle has the matchup. Just because of that Victini and that Ampharos, which is does really well against Gray's team. But we're gonna get right into this. So I picked a Gray to lead off with either Breloom or the Gardevoir. Actually no, Breloom and Arcanine. And Cal should lead off with either Cobalion or the Victini. We're gonna get right into it. Gray leads off with Breloom, just to try to get something scored, as Cal leads off with Tentacruel. Tentacruel actually shows its Sludge Wave just for the Breloom. Redoom. And Gray just spores the Tentacruel, which is pretty nice. But now Cal's just gonna go into Tokus, as Gray should just Rock Tomb there. However, it doesn't show the Rock Tomb, it's just gonna Bullet Seed. That actually does a lot for being resisted. Oh my god, that almost killed, jeez. Oh my god, but Cal lived on 1% and just air slashes the Breloom and goes down. And Honchko's gonna come out. Gray's gonna try to get the Moxie boost, as he should Brave Bird and should do a pretty good amount to Ampharos. And he's just Sucker Punch on the misplay. That was another misplay. Well, not another one, but that's his first misplay. As Cal should just Volt Switch here. Oh my god, that did a lot. Is that Life Orb? Yeah, it's Life Orb. And Cal just subs here. Really interesting play as Gray should Sucker Punch. Ooh, actually, Cal shows the Agility set. Okay, now he should. Wait, he should attack there. I was gonna say, yeah, he should Thunderbolt there, predicting the Honchko they want to attack. But it's kind of a 50-50 here. And Gray gets it correctly and just hits him with the Sucker Punch. And gets +1 as he just sacks Fabio there. Well, not Fabio, I have a Fabio set. Just a regular set. And Cal goes into Cobalion and just Stone Edges the Honchko. Takes it out. It would have been dangerous if Stone Edge would have missed. But goes into Arcanine here, and Cal's just going to Stone Edge again, as Gray tries to break the Tentacruel here. Really interesting play. But that doesn't work out for Cal. However, Gray's just going to go into the Arcanine here, as... I mean, not going to the Arcanine. He's just going to Extreme Speed just to get damage off, as Cal just KOs the Arcanine. And Cal should either P-Wave or Iron Head the Gardevoir just to make sure he doesn't get a good amount of damage off. But he actually T-Waves Gardevoir, which pretty much is going to give Cal the victory. Just because Cal can just Air Slash Gardevoir to death. And, oh, actually, Gray broke through. Crazy. That's like 0%. But, Cal's just going to go into Victini here and just hit him with the V-Crate. This is kind of interesting because Cal is Life Orb. So, Gray should Sucker Punch here, and Cal should switch out into the Registeel or Tentacruel here, breaking Sucker Punch. Good play on Cal's part. Very interesting play. And Gray's just gonna Swords Dance here. Very interesting play. And Cal's just gonna T-Wave here. And Cal actually shows the Earthquake on the Registeel, which is pretty nice, as Toxic does get paralyzed, which kind of sucks because he can't get all his health back. And Cal's just gonna knock it out with Earthquake. So basically gonna clean up the game with Registeel, I guess. There's Gray about the same team, which is pretty interesting because he doesn't switch it up at all. Hopefully he switches up in later matches, because people can just watch his replays and see every single move he has on his team. But Rochester is just gonna go for the Paraflinches here. Well, kind of lagged for a bit. But Rochester is gonna go for the Paraflinches and basically win the game. And this is gonna be a 3-0 in Cal's favor. Put it on fast just to like get this over with. It's kind of stalling out a little bit. But gonna go for the Iron Head again. And it's gonna be another flinch. Cal just needs 2 more hits off and it's gonna be a game. But yeah, it's gonna be GG in Cal's favor, 3-0. Remember, timestamps are in the description below, and be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I like doing these CDA videos because like I'm in the league and I like to commentate these. But yeah, peace.